fancy intro music. Yeah! Woohoo!
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today I've got more tools for you before Strange New Worlds Part 3 comes out. We always try to highlight great community tools that are out there, and this is one that we've kind of previewed before. You might not have seen it in a while because we haven't talked about it, but now that it's finally finished, and I think Inesias did an amazing job, I want to talk about it, and that is procuring faction credits and getting a good understanding of not only how many you can get, but how to go about doing that. Now, a couple things to preface real quick. One, many of you have been asking about my camping at level 42/43 video and discussing that topic. I want to let you know that it is happening. Now, we did have a slight delay in its release, mostly because there's just been a lot going on, and me and DJ have been focusing on other things, including Strange New World Part 3, which, yeah, but anyway, it is coming. Here's a preview of some of the things that you have to look forward to. Now, this is, by the way, the cost of getting to 42, by the way. So this is part of why we talk about camping at 39. This is raw cost, 21.6 thousand uncommon 4-star gas, 51.2 billion par seal, just to upgrade those 4 things that you will need to upgrade. So anyway, that's part of it, and that video is coming. We're talking about getting to 42, and then the next spot of camping at 42 and what you should do from that point. And to be honest, this is a little bit more difficult for that video because, well, spending level matters. If you're spending, less need to camp. If you're not spending, definite need to camp. We'll explain all that when we get there, and I look forward to the comments right here, all these comments I look forward to. So let's take a look at the faction credit sourcing tool, which is a Google spreadsheet tool created by Inesias. I want to give her all the credit because she did an amazing job. So here it is. It is a Google Sheets. Now I'll have this pinned in my Discord. I'll have it on the Facebook page, and you can also request it to me. So what I would first recommend doing from the very beginning is just go ahead and make yourself a copy, which is what I did. And we always have it, and it's never a problem. Just hit File, make a copy, and save it wherever you want to, and then bam, now you've got Rev's faction credit sourcing. But still Inesias, she gets all the credit, she did all the work. But the reason I do that way y'all aren't sharing all the same link and changing all the same boxes. But let me show you the basics of how it works and why it shows the importance of faction credit sourcing, and even ways that you maybe aren't doing this efficiently right now in your gameplay. So right here you see it has a fill for level, Vidar, and then also what ship you're trying to get to. So part of this is to help you plan a ship, but also just to show you your acquisition rates for faction credit. So right on this page, I've got it set for you being a level 14 player. So you obviously have no Vidar, and reputation I put at tolerated. So you just click here and you can see the various reputation levels. This is the very beginning. So if you were to sit here at level 14 forever, it would take you 1,800 days to save up enough credits to get a Katinga. That's a long time. Like, if it's a long time. It's very long. But that just gives you an example to show you how it works. You have these sliders here, or I'm sorry, drop-down menu allowing you to choose what rep you're looking at. Obviously, this would be, for me, I'm focusing on Klingon rep, hence the Katinga, but it just, in general, it works. So it doesn't matter which faction you're talking about. But you see all these different options: daily hostile, daily mining, daily rep, messages, Borg refinery, away teams, Armada chest, all these different things. Now, the plus or minus, remember, there are a range for these. You're not guaranteed them. So we're talking about where you should fall in that. Now let's take a look at this other page where I put together where I'm at level 42. So this is where it's really eye-opening for me. This tells me I can get a monthly supply of 57-ish thousand faction credits for one particular faction, simply being commended rep and then going through and doing everything. And this does not take into account things like events. So when you have like faction hunt come around, well, this doesn't include the resources you get from faction hunt. It doesn't include what you get in terms of your battle pass payouts, which I really like. I think that's good because this gives you what you can actually grind for. So take a look. My daily credit, I can get 135 a day from hostile and mining. Then my daily rep grind at 250. Then if I go and do messages, and this is what is so eye-opening for me because I basically never do messages, but look how it adds up in the monthly. If you're going and doing your messages, and I know many of you are going to go, well, Rev, where do I even find the scouts to get the messages? That is pinned in my Discord. And if you are not in my Discord, then this is a great reason why it's covering my face, because this is important. Discord, join it. So you haven't joined that, links in the description. I can put it to the top of this video. We've got the systems that those spawn in pinned so you can take a look at them. But look, with me not doing at level 42 any scouts, if I happen to have a chance about when I'll kill it, I'm missing out on 17,000 monthly credits for a commended rank or commended level rep faction. That's a lot. And that is a tremendous amount. And you see, even here at the current rate of acquisition, if I said I had 26 current Pylum VPs, this means it would take me just from faction credits 247 days to get what I need. Now that sounds like a long time, but remember the away team store can help offset this. You know, event stores, maybe if they decide to appear. Other ways we get faction credits, but this still shows the importance of this tool to talk about you simply acquiring faction credits. It's worth pointing out that away teams, very important way that you can get credits, as well as armadas. Now the armada one obviously can be way higher based on how often you're pulling armadas and what you're getting from the armada chest. It depends. Definitely if you want to fool around with like the 4-star armada chest as well, but we really want to just, yeah. But that's why you have an average here, and this is why she calculated it with an average. That way you're not relying on the highest or the lowest, but it is possible to get even more than this, and really comes down to the level of grind and effort you put into it, as well as your pulls. But this is just a great example of how it can work for you and why tools like this are so big. Because it's not just about this, which the choosing your ship is huge, but think of it this way. Think about officer upgrades and how expensive it is to upgrade officers. I know one of the biggest issues for upgrading officers are Federation officers. So let's just ignore the Pylum here and just pretend it's a Mayflower. But actually, I wouldn't need 4 days to get Mayflower. I mean, I guess I would need 4 days to get Mayflower, but my goodness, Mayflowers are cheap. But let's just use, how about Tasha Yar? I just want to randomly decide I'm going to use Tasha Yar for this. So Tasha Yar is a Federation officer. Now, you wouldn't want to necessarily max her out, but Tasha Yar as a rare is going to run you 15,000 faction credits to max out. That's a lot. That's quite a bit for an officer that's really not that important. 15,000 credits would take me right around several days just to do. That's a lot. Take me around a week. See for the weekly numbers. And this helps me calculate not only the ships I need to get, but officers I need to get. What if we went even further? What if we went for like TOS Kirk? Because TOS Kirk is a very important officer. Maybe we want to max out him, or you know what? Let's go for an officer that you're seeing a lot more in fights and PvP because of their ability. Let's look at TOS Spock. That's one that a lot of people want to max out. Anybody remember how much TOS Spock cost? Well, if you don't, I guess I can tell you. Around 40,000 Federation credits. So about a month at commended grinding if I'm doing all of my Borg refinery and doing my messages and getting my pulls in my away team. So this is, in my opinion, a very good, but also a very, very simple tool. This is nothing extravagant, it's nothing crazy. It's the same premise as the officer tool in terms of using Google Sheets, but a little bit simpler. But that simplicity is what makes this valuable. Makes it easy to check once a week, once a month, and know what you need to do to get the faction credits that you're hunting, and you can sort it by level. So starting at level 14 all the way up to level 60. Level 60, if you are at Icon, and you can get 117,000 a month. Pretty freaking cool. That's a lot. Also, 50,000 a month in messages. Holy crap. I want to be level 60, but I'm not. So, rip-a-doodle dandy. But I love the simplicity, because like if you're a level 34 player and you're talking about, you know, going and getting my enterprise or whatever, and you know, you're at respected level, it's good to know what you need to go and procure these. Almost put enterprise A. That would have been bad. Give me a regular enterprise. There we go. It'd be good to know how much you can procure and how to go about doing that. So hopefully this video helps everybody out. And if it did, well, you know what to do. Like it, subscribe to it, support the channel. And I'm gonna actually transition to the other side of the screen real quick so that I can rerun all the little promos. Like this one. Yeah, Rev's got to plug all of his stuff. Join the Twitch channel if you haven't already. We'll be live giving away hints to the new arc. Let's just say Rev not terribly excited. Not terribly excited. But I do want you to comment what you think about this awesome tool, and just say thank you to Inesias. She's amazing. Appreciate her. And yeah, Stuff like this is fantastic. Makes the game easier for all of us. Live long and prosper. Stay safe for the Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Catch you on the next one. I'm outie. Bye.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.